space, I could Google now and find 500, be a bestseller author by, Joe Lipschitz from Cleveland that's never read a book, let alone written or something. And it's like, why are people, there's more money in selling the picks than, to the gold diggers.
So exactly. It's the gold rush, right? So, and then, particularly in the online marketing space, what ended up happening was, a few big personalities got, on their microphones and then shouted from, their megaphones of social media of, hey, everybody should start a podcast. Now, that is the stupidest statement that has ever been made by an online marketer. And I'm sure if one of them is hearing this, they're probably going to hate my guts, but I'm willing to take that risk. That is the dumbest thing.
I would hope there's none of them hearing this because that's not my audience.
Well, no, it is the stupidest thing that anybody could say, because that's like literally saying that, Nike now only makes size 10 shoes. We should all wear them. Yeah. It's like, well, no, if your feet are not big, you're going to look like a clown if you do that. And so what ended up happening is that everybody, of course, jumped on the bandwagon. And this is where all these cognitive biases come in.
Yeah.
Right? There's the authority bias. It's like when some authority figure tells you that, oh, everybody should start a podcast. You go and look at this person's results. It's like, wow, they're making like $70,000 a month from their podcast. Of course, everybody should start a podcast.
Exactly.
Let's not forget that there's numerous, biases here. First off, you have imperfect information. Let's look at that. One, most of these people, what they have conveniently left out. I don't know how the hell everybody has overlooked this, and it really makes me angry because it's one of those things where I'm like, okay. And I'm not saying this because I don't think everybody should start a podcast. There are people who've done wonderful work in the last few years that I think I'm really glad they did. There are other people who honestly, they leverage their platforms, but their podcasts aren't that good. They just happen to have big audiences. So the thing that, you have sort of a imperfect information problem where the thing that most of these huge, people left out is, oh, by the way, I had 60,000 people on an email list I could tell about my podcast.
Exactly.
How is that? That's imperfect information.